have to be watching yourself. You have to be paying attention. When you're feeling alive, when you're feeling happy, are you coming closer to people or are you going further apart?
I say, oh, why does it feel so good to be there? Getting what I want, boy, why does that make you so mad? You see, oh, why does it feel so good to be there?
So now we're here at the Sickanee Chief Falls in northern BC, and I want to just cut to a little shoot about something that might shock you. The tool that you've been using to make the decisions on your day-to-day basis might have been misguiding you. What I'm talking about is happiness, positive emotion. Everyone experiences it. Some people devote their entire life to chase it. So what's going on here? Why might happiness not be the right kind of guide that you want in your life? Let me introduce an example. The movie The Joker from 2019. Joaquim Pheonix, the actor doing the Joker, he does a horrible act. He murders someone. And what's interesting is afterwards, he goes into this kind of state of bliss and he starts dancing. He does this funny little dance on stage. It's the weirdest little thing, but it's genius.
Thank you so much. I just want to...
He does this funny little dance on stage. It's the weirdest little thing, but it's genius. Because I think it highlights exactly what's wrong with using things like happiness as a metric for what you want to do. So let's explore the idea of dance for a second. So dance is an act of harmony. It's an act of rhythm. It's something that's often done to bring people together. There are dances for a community, there are dances associated with culture. It's often something that people describe as bringing you a high. It's a very positive action that can be done between couples, between families, between communities. But what we see here is that the Joker is in a certain state where doing horrible acts gives him that same hit of harmony and rhythm. But it's not like a positive harmony, it's a negative harmony. So this is an example where someone who's aligned himself with negativity, someone whose mindset is in a really negative place and has taken such a deep rooting inside him that doing horrible, atrocious acts gives him this sense of aliveness, this sense of happiness, this sense of bliss. But it's not a true happiness, it's not a true sense of bliss. It has this negative valence to it. Now that's a pretty extreme example. We're not going around murdering people every day. I hope not. But this thing manifests in your life in small ways. There are certain things that you do, I bet, that give you a sense of aliveness, but that you know aren't good for you. That you know have good on the front end, but are bad on the back end. Things that are like a deal with the devil. So you have to be careful. If you feel a sense of aliveness, you need to watch yourself. Is this because is coming from a negative place? Is there a sense of separation and division that's coming from doing this? Does it involve pushing people away, murdering people, blocking people on social media, pushing family members away? Maybe your significant other is having doubts about your relationship because of these things that are making you feel alive? If so, that's a sign that it might be coming from a negative place. And there might be this negativity rooted inside you, this mindset that you have that's feeding this. The issue is the more that you feed this mindset and the more that you put into these actions, the more deeply rooted it gets inside of you. It's as if it takes a hold of your personality. It supersedes your values. It pushes through right to your core and it will make you do weird things every once in a while. Now, it might not be as horrible and twisted as murder, but it might be something like betraying the trust of a close friend or a partner. Or you might be doing something bad at work that you know is bad for the business, that's bad for your boss, that's bad for your team, but that gives you some satisfaction. It could be that kind of petty instinct within you to get revenge for things, that drive. There's a certain satisfaction, a kind of fulfillment with it, but it leaves you with this lingering negativity after it. So you need to develop an intuition, a mindfulness for understanding when something is coming from a positive place and when something is coming from a negative place. See, that's why happiness isn't the best metric, because that positive emotion on the front end might have negativity on the back end. You have to be watching yourself. You have to be paying attention. When you're feeling alive, when you're feeling happy, are you coming closer to people or are you going further apart? Please comment below if you've experienced anything like this, like a weird negative but positive feeling, a negative experience that involves separation, but that had like a positive valence to it. If you've experienced anything like this, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. Thank you very much. My name's Briede-Cooper. Please leave a comment below, hit that bell button. Thank you.